practice some basic skill that we use in mindfulness-based intervention. And if you look into your line group, I have just sent you the so-called core skill. This is a program that will be in the afternoon. That means in the afternoon, we will, after we come up together, we will separate in a small group, in a group of 3 or 4 people that you can practice core skill and learn by yourself how the therapy in some part going on. So I think that this will be beneficial for you, especially the group that join us only for today. You don't have opportunity to participate in the therapy training program next 2 Saturday after this. So by this way, this afternoon we will help you to understand process of the therapy better by core skill training using the manual that I have just sent to you. So in the afternoon program, you will have 1.5 hours for in your small group that vulnerable success will try to rearrange and inform you on at about 11 o'clock today. No? So you can prepare during the afternoon time to actively participate in the afternoon session. And the second part of the afternoon session will be about therapy and clinical application of this program, both in clinical and in counseling, non-clinical application. So this is the overall program. Today, I think we have nearly all the members. We will start with sitting together, the so-called 30-minute sitting that we apply for after you finish the session 4 last time. People will sit 10 minutes, time-free meditation, and 20 minutes on mindfulness, mindful meditation. During mindful meditation, 20 minutes, the first 10 minutes will focus on body scan with focusing when encounter strong sensation. You just observing it for half to 1 minute to see how it changed and letting go with this. But in the second 10 minutes of mindful meditation, you act naming the thought, labeling thought that happened to you during the sitting, and see how it happening and passing away. So you become letting go with that thought. So it is the practice that we ask our client to do after they finish session 4. So we will review with this thing, but I will cut to the half to save the time. So it will be 5 minutes of time-free meditation and 10 minutes of mindful meditation instead, to help you get how the therapy going on and also review what you have learned. Okay, let's start together, everyone. Okay, please sit upright, closing your eye, please. Begin with 5 minutes of time-free meditation by starting with long breathing for 5 or 6 times. Selective attention of the breath sensation on the nostril you feel better at the point you feel best. Keep observing on that point with your normal breathing. When thoughts from subconscious come to your mind, you just don't follow it, but return to your breathing again by once or twice of long breathing. You will get the sensation mostly at the same side. 5 minutes, please. during the period of transcript meditation, every time thoughts come to your mind, don't follow it, but return to your breathing again. If you feel sleepy, you can extend your body up or take long breathing for a while to be alert again and return to observing your breath continuously. Still closing your eye, we will move to mindful meditation, applying body scan. Observing, you become partial awareness of your breath and observing your body sensation from head to feet. Divide each part into 3 smaller parts. Begin on your head with the sensation on your scalp, that your hair grow up. Observing what kind of sensation you can observe. Any kind of sensation. Heavy, light, cold, hot, soft, hard, moist, itch, any kind of sensation. You can just observing and moving to the next one. To your face, your neck. The sensation can come from outside, from weather, from your from your dress, but can come from yourself. For example, tiny sensation of light. You just recognize that sensation and move to the next one. You do like this, move to your right arm, left arm, body, your trunk on the front, on the back, and right and leg, left leg. Divide each part into 3 parts. Move systematically from one to the next one. That helps you to become sensitive to body sensation or becomes more self-awareness. During the body scan, if you encounter any strong sensation, you just observing for 1 minute without reaction, just observing it. Awareness of your breath partially and observe the strong sensation. You will see that the strong sensation is just the state of happening and changing. So you become not attached to that strong sensation, but letting go with it. Do like this for the next 10 minutes. In the first part of your body scan, you focusing the strong sensation to learn how to letting go with the sensation. For the next part, you will add mindful with your thought by naming thought that happened to you. When you naming the thought, for example, distraction or frustration, you can see that the thought is only the train of thought that happening and passing away. As mindful observer, you don't attach to that thought, but become letting go with it. So for this second part, do body scan, focusing the strong sensation, seeing how it's happening and passing away. When thought happen to you, naming the thought, see how it happening and arising and passing away. Please. Still closing the eye, we will end the practice with mental rehearsal by visualizing the difficulty one event during the last few days. Visualize it vividly when, where, and with whom it happened from the beginning to the end. When you visualizing vividly, your mind will respond. So you can either naming the thought or focusing the sensation happen to you and see how it happening and changing or passing away. Slowly open your eye, please. At the end, you can practice open eye meditation for 1 minute, aware of your breath with your eye opening. It will help. After meditation, you can become mindful awareness of breath, partially aware of what you are doing. And when you facing difficulty event, you can either naming the thought or focusing the sensation, and that help you to letting go with thought and emotion. Okay, everyone. Now we will have 10 minutes to review our experience together and sharing your experience and then asking questions that happened to you. Mm-hmm. May I ask someone to share your experience? How about you are sitting today? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Please, you can open your microphone and then share your experience, please. Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Ajahn.
Please.
Yeah, and at this section, we practice like 4 pause, and for the first section will be tranquil meditation, and just focus on the breath and try to stop thinking. And in here, my experience, it's I can focus most of time, and sometimes very strong sound distract me and took me attention away, and then I can come back later.
Very
Also,
well.
sometimes mine is black. I can recognize that it's, I wandering away. It doesn't have like a picture or a clear like situation. It just uh,
Mm-hmm.
it just unclear mind at that time, and then come back again, still focus on the breath. So for the few minutes, kind of still can focus and not thinking too much. Yeah, and move to mindfulness, and we have two parts, and the first part it's practice sensation, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, most of time focus on sensation and body scan, and from the top to the bottom, and like for here, I feel a little bit hot, and sometimes the fan it to me, and feel a little bit wind and the cooler, and right shoulder because it didn't wear anything, so
Mm-hmm.
uh, kind of cooler. But I moved to this part, and my trunk, my body, and because covered by the robe, so uh, the heart it's much harder than the other parts of body, and
Mm-hmm.
my back laid on the chair, so I can feel the pressure. So but not very strong pressure, but move to like a button, and because I stayed on, and there was very strong pressure, and also hot, and it's a little bit hard. So, but not too bad. I moved to the leg and for the ankle because I sit on two ankle uh, to put together, so I can feel a little bit painful. So yeah, that's the body scan for whole body.
Do you focusing when you encounter strong sensation like pain, even it's small or big? Do you focusing for about half minute to see how it change?
No,
Uh-huh. Because
yeah, I
if
just
it even
uh,
small pain, nah, but you can
okay, okay.
learn. You
Oh, okay,
can
all
you
right.
can learn to observe for I
Mm,
think half minute. You can aware of your breath and observing. You will see that it change. It can change the intensity. It can change the size of the pain. Is disappear or not is not the matter. The
mm,
importance is that you can observing the change.
okay, okay, okay. I
Mm-hmm.
will keep that in mind. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then next part it's like focusing on the letting go, right? And yeah, at that part, and uh yeah, I can't think about at that part. Yeah, most of the
Mm-hmm.
time focus on the body scan. So, and yeah, that's my experience.
Are there any thought coming to you during the second part that you can labeling the thought and see how it arising and passing away?
Okay. I just recall, and the last part is mental rehearsal, right? And
No,
yeah, one such
before mental rehearsal, uh,
okay.
the
Oh,
second part
mindfulness.
of the scan will ask you to not only focusing the strong
Mm,
sensation to see how it change, but also mindful the thought that coming to your mind. You can labeling the thought and see how it happening, like arising and passing away.
okay, I did that part, and yes, like some uh kind of negative thoughts, and a little bit worrying because before the rehearsal, and yeah, some thoughts came to me, and then I let in that it's worrying, and then let it go. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
You don't
yeah.
say let it go, nah. You
Mm,
just naming
just
the
just
thought.
Okay.
worrying, and you can see that the worrying thoughts is the uh of the small many thought. When you naming
Mm,
thought, it just arising and passing away. That is enough.
mm,
Mhm.
mm,
You don't say let it go. You just let it go is the experience that you see when you naming the thought.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
And
and the
how
last
about the
part.
last part of visualizing difficulty event? Are there
Uh,
what kind what situation uh you rehearsal you
uh,
and did you have opportunity to labeling the thought or focusing the sensation?
um, uh, the situation I recall is that in this morning and it's raining, and
Mm-hmm.
I hang my robe outside, and then when I noticed it's rain and I heard the sound, and then I just go very fast, and then
Mm-hmm.
I took my robe back. At that time, it's a little bit rush because I tried to save my robe, to be
Mm-hmm.
dry, but still happened, and
Mm-hmm.
get half of my robe got wet, and yeah, it just before when I rush to took my robe back at that time. Yeah, it's a little bit worrying, and after that actually it's okay, and at that time labeling that is worrying. Yeah, it's during this part.
Very well vulnerable. So everyone you can see from the experiences, the vulnerable experience you, nah, that the process will go like this for everyone who become the member of the mindfulness-based intervention. They will practice this 30 minutes every day, and they will more and more development of calmness during transcranial meditation. They will become more sensitive to their body sensation, can focusing the strong sensation, uh, big or small, to see how it change, can naming the thought or labeling the thought to see the happening and the rising and passing away of thought. And then on the rehearsal part, they can apply to the real situation, that when remember about uh, a difficulty, some thought or some feeling come to you. If it's thought, you can name it the thought. If as worriness, as vulnerable explained to you, nah. If it's feeling, you will get body sensation. For example, hot face of
Mm.
palpitation. You observing how it change for about half minute. So that is the experience. Thank you so much, vulnerable, for your sharing experience. Are there any
Yeah,
question from
Ajahn,
other participants? Please.
Ajahn, can I ask a question
Yeah,
related to
please.
mental rehearsal? And you taught, and when we practice mental rehearsal, it's recalled from the past experience we encountered.
Mm-hmm.
Can I imagine like something it never happened to me, or just some imagination we might like face or scared of, for example, like a car accident. Yeah, because at that situation, our feeling it's we will like frightened or scared, or like those so much negative feelings will arises, right? So can I imagine like a performance, those kind of thoughts, and just uh, uh, just test my mindful ability, and can I uh, to be face those situations calmly and mindfully.
Actually not. You are asked to rehearsal real situation.
Mm,
Because this is the part that will link meditation to your to your applying in daily life. So you need to rehearsal the situation that happened to you, and then when you rehearsal it vividly, you will experience thought or feeling that you can naming the thought or focusing the sensation. So that is the background of why we
Mm,
practice mental rehearsal at the end. It is the
mm,
part, the very important part that link between meditation practice and daily life. So
mm,
when you recall the what is in your real life, you uh, have some difficulty, and then you can letting go with it through this practice. Next time when you encounter some situation like this, you can better letting go with it. So
okay,
we don't
understood.
imagine anything that not in reality, but it is
Mm.
your real past experience in a few days.
Oh, okay, got it, got it. Okay,
Okay.
thanks. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you
thank you
very
for
much.
your question. Yeah. Are there any? I will ask everyone you to review your sitting in the beginning of this session, and also your sitting at home. Uh, as vulnerable chat, do you get any question or experience you can share with us, please?
ครับอาจารย์when we said that we are labeling the thought, the thought is coming, but I recall the story, but when naming it, I think I naming it in emotion. I mean, I name it that worry as fear. I'm not quite sure that the same definition that you saying that labeling the thought or not, because for me it's labeling the feeling. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Virat, in our brain and mind process, we begin with thought and then feeling and then behavior. So when you say anger, there are three angers: anger thought, anger feeling, and anger behavior. Anger thought is a small process. It's a train of thoughts, of many thoughts, nah? And when you don't mindful visit, it become anger. You have anger feeling. By that way, you have body sensation. For example, hot face. And then when you still not mindful of it, it become behavior. You shouting, you attacking, something like that. So when you say worry, it have three worriness. When you say anger, it have three anger. It depend on in which state you are in. So mindfulness is you mindful with the what happened to you. If it's only thought, you naming the thought. Is it feeling, you also you focusing sensation. Is that all right? So when the difference between thoughts and feeling is that thought is only uh, the train of small thoughts, but when it's become feeling, you will have body sensation. Is that all right for you?
ขอบคุณครับคุณหมอชัดเจนครับ
Okay. Are there any experience or question before we go to the next?
Hello, Ajahn.
Please.
Good morning. When I was practicing earlier as well as at home, when I get to the part of the mental rehearsal,
Uh-huh.
and I realize there's a resistance in me because I feel resistance, so I'm resisting it. I don't want to bring in a thought of something that is difficult, and so I because I did not want to bring in that thought sitting, I thought about it after my meditation.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I realized that it's because it's not part of the meditation that I understand, because my understanding of meditation, at least from what I understood, is always about direct experience, what I'm feeling now, right here, right now, in the present moment. So because bringing a thought in of a difficult, it's not a present moment thing that I'm experiencing right now. So I realize I'm resisting it. So I'm actually asking for advice, Ajahn, because I always think that it should always be direct experience. So I should not be going
Very
outside.
good. You are right. Me too. That meditation is the seeing your mind as it is, and the mental rehearsal is the special part. By ending the meditation, you use the mental rehearsal as a way to apply meditation into your daily life. That is the point. It is the extra part after meditation, in order that you can prove by yourself that when you vividly recall the situation, you can see your thought or your feeling, and you can apply mindful of thought or mindful of feeling by naming the thought or focusing the sensation and see the impermanent. So this is the application. When people practice this in real life, in daily life, when they face similar situation, they can better letting go with this. That is the point. So you are right that it is not the part of meditation, but it's in that very important in mindfulness-based intervention therapy and counseling, that we use this mental rehearsal to help people apply meditation to their daily life.
So
Is that all right for you?
yeah, so in summary, if I can understand correctly, so the meditation is direct experience. This mental rehearsal is on top of the meditation to help us apply. So it's not part of the meditation experience, but it's to like a
You
big.
can say that. You can say that.
Got it. Thank you very much, Ajahn. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Very good question.
Ajahn, is it also a practice the kanti, like to be patient of what we are experiencing?
Mm-hmm. What is the question? I don't get.
Is it also a patient practicing, like the Buddhism said kanti, because we just be patient of what we feel,
I see.
what we thought. Is it also a kind of practice of the patient?
Yes. To sit. To sit 30 minutes, you need kanti a lot, no? To keep sitting until you finish. Mm-hmm. But for the part of mental rehearsal, it is, as I just said, it is the extra part to help you applying to your daily life. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I think it's very good for your question. Actually, in the therapy session, we will begin like this. We sitting together 30 minutes, and then we sharing experience of the sitting, and also how they sitting at home and how they apply in daily life. For example, I may ask some member, have after you sitting, can you apply to your daily life? Can anyone respond a little bit how you can in your daily life outside sitting? Do you can partially aware of breath, aware of doing things? Can you, when facing situation, can you naming the thought or focusing the sensation? Please, anyone can share how you in the last 1 week applying in your daily life.
Ajahn.
Please.
Yes, I think meditation helps a lot in the daily situation. For example, when you argue, you have any difference with a person,
Mm-hmm.
and you feel that you are getting angry, that
Mm-hmm.
your body sensation, like your breathing, start being faster. You notice that. Before meditation, I didn't realize these changes in my body, and
Mm-hmm.
also in my thoughts. I have time to notice and to realize that this sensation will pass, and I see that it pass. So that made me manage better difficult situation every in every day.
Yeah, you can letting go which is much better when you practice meditation. Emma, may I ask you a question? Do you apply mindfulness bell during the
Yes,
day?
yes, I did.
Yeah. Did it help you to become mindful what you are doing? To become partial awareness of breath, awareness of what you are doing?
Uh, Sorry,
And
repeat.
yeah, is it help you to become more mindful in doing things?
Definitely, of course, totally.
Mm-hmm. So
Yes,
this is Thank you so much, Emma. This is very special for mindfulness based intervention that we help people. They don't have much time to practice. So with using mindfulness bell, they can practice during the day. When they ring bell, they can return to partially awareness of breath, awareness of what they are doing. So that is really helpful as the experience that Emma share with you. So I hope everyone applying mindfulness well, and you can see the effect that it helps you to much better developing mindfulness in doing activity. And this is the basic that when you become mindful of doing things, it will be the basic for other more difficult kind of mindfulness. Virat, please.
ครับคุณหมอ I just want to share that your question is how we apply this into our daily life during the week. I mean every day before I wake up, before I open my eye. Normally, I will have a lot of thought, worry, or whatever, and then I never know that I'm in that dreaming thought before I open my eye. However, during these few days, particularly, let's say this morning, when I awake and before I open my eye, I saw that I am worried. I saw that there are a lot of things that I haven't yet done, and then I back to focus on my breath at the note, and then
Mm-hmm.
when I focus at my breath, it bring me back to the present state, and then the worry is still there, but it's not disturb me. I feel very calm, and then when I open my eye, I feel that I have more conscious to do things on the priority. I know that what to do first. Oh, it's already late. It's late. It's
Mm-hmm.
late morning, but it's still mindful, do thing one thing at a time. So that's the way I apply into my daily life ครับ
Very good. Well, Virat, there are close relationship between tranquility and mindfulness. No? If you sit both tranquility development by tranquil meditation, you can better develop mindfulness of your physical and mental activity. And when you uh, do complete meditation, including tranquility development and mindful of your thought and your feeling by body scan practice. That again will help you in daily life to become more mindful. So this is there are two relationship between tranquility and mindfulness, and then relationship between meditation and daily life. So this is why people who become therapists or counselor on this model, they themselves need to sit every day and applying in their daily lives. Otherwise, the therapy and counseling will be only fake. No, it's not come from our direct experience. Mhm. So that's why I ask everyone to practice during the weeks. Okay. Thank you for your sharing. Any sharing, please, at the end before we go to the next part? Okay, good, everyone. I will share the PowerPoint again, and then we will continue to learn the other tools of mindfulness-based intervention. Moment, I try to find my PowerPoint. Sorry. Wait a minute. I don't find my PowerPoint. Sorry. Wait a minute. I try to find my PowerPoint. Sorry. Wait a little bit. I need to load the PowerPoint again. Be patient, participant. I need to reload the teaching material again. So this will be about uh, the other tool that we can uh, apply to help people coping with their daily life. That means relationship, mostly on difficulty that they get when they have problem with relationship. So this is three tool that will help them to facing difficulty. And I will show you soon. The first is about reviewing relationship. The second one is about communication, and the third one maybe in the afternoon about mindful compassion. Yeah. Okay, everyone, sorry for technical problem. You can remember this PowerPoint at the end of last time, no? That I make the difference between focusing the sensation and labeling the thought. No? That is different technique for mindfulness of mental activity. You do mindfulness of emotion by focusing and see how it changes for half to 1 minute. You mindful with your thought by naming thought and see how it's arising and passing away. That may be just a second. That is the last time, no? And you have assignment to sit 30 minutes every day and applying it into your daily life. Also using mindfulness bell to help you mindful during the day. That is the last time. So from the last week, you can already learn about transcript meditation step by step, learning about mindful in physical activity, applying mindfulness well to health, and then you also learn to practice mindful meditation using body scan that you can learn to focusing uh, the strong sensation and labeling thought during your meditation, end up with mental rehearsal that link you to apply into your daily life. No? So that is all the thing that you have learned. Today, as I just mentioned, that we will apply this mindfulness into daily life, especially for relationship. It starts with the tool number 5 that is also on the 5th session of the mindfulness-based intervention, and it's about review our relationship. Mm-hmm. So the concept is that bad relationship often come from automatic negative thoughts. When you encounter with your relationship, when you collect negativity quite a lot from the past experiences. So when this will make you more disturbed with the relationship. So it's not only from the direct experience you have on that time, but also from the past experience that you collect negativity on that relationship. So this is the first thing. No? The second thing is that if you become mindful to your mental state, you're mindful of your thought, you're mindful of your feeling, you can letting go. You not automatically react to because you can letting go, and from letting go you can better reconsider and see the positive side of relationship. That is the concept. So we will start with the first one. I will ask everybody to review one relationship. You can this can be either any close relationship of one person you have. Yeah, if you are it can be if you are lay people, it can be your couple, your children, yeah, your family member, yeah, any relationship, but the significant one that you maybe have both sad and happiness, sadness and happiness with that relationship. Okay. Then now I will ask you to do activity 5.1. Mm-hmm. The first point you need to identify which one is the person who you choose, and then you think of the situation and the thought that often happen to you when you think of this person. Identify your thought into 2 categories as follow. On your left hand, you do it first. Best thing that he or she has done to you. when it is automatic thoughts, it come very quickly. When you ask yourself this question, you just write it down. Maybe 3, 4, 5 idea. That is fine. And then you continue to the right column. Good thing that you try to do with that person, but it didn't work. It's also automatic thought. It's come maybe 2, 3, 4 idea. It's all right. I will let you have about 2 minutes to complete this exercise before I continue. You need a paper to write down, please. And at the end, consider on the last sentence, how does this thought affect your relationship with this person? Yeah, everyone have a few minutes to complete this exercise before I go to the next step, please. Okay, everybody, I hope you complete the works. So, what I would like to share with you is that first, this is the fundamental consciousness that automatically respond to the question, to the sentences. When you think about bad thing that you experience from he or she, it's come up with some negative thought on this part, and also on the next part, the negative thought about you do anything good but not get a good result. So, and this is the negative thought that collect into your subconscious. And then every time you encounter with this relationship again, it will make you more difficult, because it is not only that situation. but also your past experience that you collect negative thought in your mind in with this relationship. So that is the effect, how this thought affect your relationship with this person. That you become more disturbed, more uh, uh, suffer with the relationship. This is the point of this activity. May I ask, do you have any question, please, for this exercise? Do you get the idea that is automatic thought, and it affect your relationship again and again? Any question for you from this exercise? Is it all right for you? Understandable? How the negative thought of this relationship affect your uh, relationship again and again?
Yes, Ajahn can understand.
Yeah. Okay. Then we will go to the next step. Now, the next step is that with mindfulness, uh, uh, you can letting go, and will help you to reconsider and see the positive side of the relationship, that the uh, the effect of negativity will be reduced a lot with mindfulness. So I will ask you to uh, learn to letting go and uh, contemplate or mindful thinking about this relationship again. The exercise is that I will ask you to sit a few minutes, return to meditation a few minutes, and then at the end of meditation you can rehearsal on the uh, on the situation with this relationship, the same person. This person you have, you can visualize the event that you have difficulty with this one. By mental rehearsal, visualizing vividly, you will see your negative thought, you naming it, see how it have arising and passing away. If you get emotion, for example, anger, you focusing the body sensation and see how it changes. So by this way, you become letting go with this. And then I will ask you to do the second exercise to contemplate or mindful thinking about this relationship in the other way around. Is that all right? Okay, so let's start. Everyone, please sit upright, closing your eye, please. Do a few minutes of meditation. Begin with transcript meditation first. Start with 5 or 6 times of long breathing, selective attention on the sensation of breath. At the nostril you feel better, at the side you feel best. Follow your breath for a while. During transcript meditation, when thoughts come to your mind, you don't follow it, but return to observing your breath again. Still closing your eye. After meditation, I ask you to do mental rehearsal, visualizing the situation you have with this person, the person in that you do exercise 5.1. Please recall the difficulty even you have with that person vividly from the beginning to the end. During vivid visualization, your mind will respond. If it's come negative thought, you just naming the thought. If it come any feeling that will be somebody sensation, you focusing for a while. So you become letting go with what happened into your mind. Please. Slowly open your eye, please. Okay, you practice letting go through mental rehearsal with that relationship. So now I ask you to mindful thinking about relationship again. You contemplate the activity 5.2, observing your breath, partial awareness of it. Then recall your relationship with your spiritual one, the same one, on his or her good thing that you may overlook and bad thing that you yourself had done to him or her. So it even it was unintentionally, So begin with the left hand column, his or her good thing that you may overlook, even small one. Yeah, please write as many as possible that you can recall. And then when you finish, you can go to the next column on your right hand, bad thing that you yourself had done to him or her, even unintentionally. Write down as many as you can, And then at the end, you can have learned from above. What have you learned from above? What do you expect to happen with your relationship with that person? Yeah, you have a few minutes to do this exercise, please. when you finish the both column of this form, please consider on the sentence at the bottom of the form. It asks you to think about what you have learned from this exercise and what do you expect to happen with your relationship when you get some new idea about this relationship, please. All right, everyone. Yeah, please return to the class again. It's time for sharing. You have learned from the 5.1 that we have a lot of negative thought in our subconscious. When you recall, it will come up automatically. And this helps you to understand that why you have more and more problem or more disturb with this relationship, because this negative thought will be the 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 thoughts that may enlarge the more difficulty for you with that relationship. That is the thing that you learn from 5.1, and then you practice meditation to letting go with that relationship, and then you are asked to contemplate mindful thinking about the other kind of thoughts that you can with letting go of your mind you can better recall. The first thing is that are there any good things that he or she do, but you even little one, but you now can recognize. Yeah, and also you yourself do some bad thing, even unintentionally, you can also recall again. And this will be help you to collect negative thought and then more consider on positive side of relationship that will help you in the future to better going on with this relationship much better. Are there any sharing from our participant, please? I think it will be a harmonious sharing together that you can learn from each other. Please. What have you learned from these two exercises?
Okay, let me
Vulnerable, please.
Okay. Actually, I don't have like a too hard or too complicated relationship. Yeah, and because you say you must choose one. So one I cannot person is my roommate. because he's really close to me because we live together and all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, only very few things happen to me. Actually, we have quite good relationship, and yeah, but we still have need something. And okay, back to activity point 5.1. Uh, one thing, it's a little bit, just a little bit annoying me. It's because I'm afraid of the mosquito. And during the
Mm-hmm.
nighttime, if a mosquito bite me, and I definitely will wake up. So,
Mm-hmm.
and he tried to open the window at the daytime and until night. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then at the afternoon, and the mosquito will come in, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's a little bit difficult for me. So yeah, that's the situation I encounter, and it's feel a little bit uncomfortable or a little bit annoying, and but I come at a solution later. Yeah, it doesn't bother me very much, uh, just a little. Okay, this is
Mm-hmm.
but still annoying. All right,
I see.
and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, uh, for the 4.1, hey, can we back to 4.1? Oh, yeah, and good things I tried to do to him, and but it didn't work. It didn't work out. It's uh, he's kind of weak and actually needs some more exercise. I try to encourage him to have more exercise, and I also bring him to exercise every day. And for the past like a few months, I try to call him every day. We need a walk and we need more exercise, and at least we have to like maintain our exercising and for like 30 minutes a day. And
Mm-hmm.
actually, when I
Mm-hmm.
call him, he didn't refuse me. I just go with me together, and every time, and he in he needs exercise as well. But after like 4 months, and then I stopped calling him, and then he just back to the normal and didn't come with me anymore. And I just tried to, you know, try to uh, like try it out. And if he really want to go with me, or just I'm willing, and yeah. The things that what I can do is try to encourage him. But actually,
Mm-hmm.
the things
Mm-hmm.
it didn't win like really well. But I guess for someone, someone's personality, if they don't refuse, and we should still we should invite them. Otherwise, it will just be lazy, and for a long time, and we're just back to the normal, or the past. And yeah, only those small things happened to me, and I didn't like angry with him about his didn't accept my like suggestion, and it just we have to figure it out and which way is better.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
How
understand
how
him, and
how this thoughts somewhat affect your relationship with him?
actually not too much, and we still very close and happy, and have a really good relationship though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it didn't bother me actually. For the
Mm-hmm.
mosquito, and I tried to talk to him, and he said open window, it's feel comfortable at the daytime. And I tried to talk to him once, and he's still open, and tried to still open, and I guess maybe just twice, and then I didn't talk to him. I just used the mosquito net. because you know I can manage myself because I just have to protect myself, have a good sleep. So close window is the way, but I use mosquito is another way. Actually, we if because we have a different habit or different ideas of living. So and I understand him. He feel this way it's a much uncomfortable, much comfortable. So actually, it's a good for him. And then for me, it's easy to solve it. So I just use mosquito, and then I had a good sleep as well. So we both can have a good way. Yeah, yeah. This is
Good.
the things happen to the end, and actually, we have a really good relationship. Yeah.
Yeah. What about the activity number 2? When you after you do mental rehearsal, uh, uh, do you naming? You can explain a little bit about your mental rehearsal with this person. What happened during the mental rehearsal, and then after
Mm.
that you complete the form number 2. What about the new idea coming up?
Mm. I feel he's a really good person and have a high standard morality and also nice and thoughtful. And yeah, he's he has so much good qualities. And just sometimes the small things actually doesn't matter. And the other things, compare those small things, and it's much, much, much more than that. So,
Mhm.
and yeah, and yeah, this is a good thing. And should I go through like the bad thing I did to him?
Mm-hmm. Please.
And I can't remember something. I tried to hurt him, because we have a good relationship, and I don't have intention to try to hurt him, and uh, I can't think of, yeah, yeah, at this part, and uh, maybe something, unintentionally, and I cannot realize that those situations, yeah, yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
like this, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and because we don't have like a big trouble or even small trouble, just a few things, and we also can, I can accept that, and he also can accept those. So everything is fine. So yeah, not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, we still very happy living together.
Yeah. What have you learned from
I
this exercise?
learned it's good to recall and examine from the past, even something small, or uh, when we live together, and we just focus on something, and uh, not to think wildly, like we have like a whole picture, or uh, entire this person life or quality. We didn't
Mm-hmm.
think too much about that when we like annoying something, and uh, when we for example, when we annoying like small things, and we just zoomed out and drag dragged in at that scenario, and will
Mm-hmm.
be like suffer. Actually, at that person, he or she, it might have, so much the other good qualities, and yeah, we can like think of when you think about that, and actually or something is not too important, or we try to live together. Actually, we have to try to solve problem together, and also we have to understand each other. We both have different thoughts and different habits, maybe at sometimes a different timer and a schedule like those. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Everyone, for vulnerable it's maybe a little bit difficult because as monks, there are not many things happen in daily life, no. But I think you can learn that with mindfulness, you can appreciate more the what uh, they the positive side of relationship. And then if you can do you can recognize the light column, you can see the opportunity for to improve your relationship. Usually when we use fundamental consciousness, we see negative part of relationship, and then it's become more and more frustrated with that relationship. You can see that people living together as a couple, parent and children and so on. So in this relationship, we collect negativity and become more disturbed with the other. But when you become letting go, and you can see some appreciate some positive, more positive side, more positive thinking that you once overlooked, and then you also see yourself as something that you can improve, because you yourself also do something bad, even unintentionally to that person. No? But if any one of us can share that you have learned, what you have learned from this activity, please. Maybe another one that not vulnerable, you have normal life that you can see. What have you learned from the relationship? Please, I need one more sharing to help us understand.
Sorry. Just now I opened my mic. Can I share?
Please. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I found that there are some clear difference. For example, in 5.1, at that moment, we just to recollect the previous memory. For example, I recollect memory with my son. Exactly at that time, I noticed the automatically conscious came out was more negative. It's more negative. It automatically appears.
Which one you
But
think?
in a 5.2,
I first I asked which person you think about?
my son.
I see. Very good.
Yeah, my
Okay.
son.
How old is
That,
he? How old is he?
now he's 15 years old.
I see.
Yes,
Okay.
the memory appeared when he was 13, 14 years old. We are living together. I like to sit down quietly, but he always trying to come to disturb me because my son cannot sit quietly. He is very, very active, and he make me very make me very angry with his behavior. Like I felt he always disturb me. I felt he's intentionally disturb me every time. So that memory always there. So when I think about the bad things he done to me, that memory just automatically appear without thinking. And the good things I tried to do to him, but it didn't work. Like I told him many times, like for example, should finish work, finish homework, you should play the game. That is, as a student, your responsibility, and don't play game overnight. And he always play game overnight without letting me know. So that is the things that make me frustrated. So whenever in a 5.1, when I refresh my memory, I could notice the memory like, wow, it's all came out with more negative one. But that is really, not comfortable. I could feel the sensation at that moment is also unpleasant sensation. But in a 5.2 is I have had some time with myself to do the mindfulness to recollect relationship with him. Exactly, I found the good things he did. He's very thoughtful, very kind boy, exactly. He disturbed me. It's not intentional disturb me. It's really he felt bored because no one played with him. But I consider he intentionally disturbed me. And he always saved cookies from school. In the school, they will give the student a cookie. Every time he see cookie come back, just give me. He said, "Mommy, this is very nice. I would like to share with you." Exactly. He often do these things. I consider at that time I didn't appreciate his kindness. And the things I always done to him unintentionally, for example, he get up late, I will scold him. And if the food I prepare to him, if he just shows a little bit disliking, I will just complain him. At that time, I think I have the right to complain him. I cook the food. You are not satisfied. You should pay gratitude to your mother. So that time I thought I did the right things. But now when I think about it, it's not right things. My complaint is kind of a hindsight to him. So in the 5.2, I feel like the memory with my son, I felt changed, more warmth, more loving. I felt he's such a cute boy. But in the 5.2, I felt that positive feedback, the positive consciousness came out is there is some intentionally, I make my mind more focusing on the breath. I'm more focusing not on the negative thoughts. So I feel the both practice, the difference is the first one that came out with automatic consciousness. That is some impression already rooted in the mind. But in the 5.2, we could do something so the stop the influence from that previous memory. So our relationship can become better. Yeah, this is I noticed. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
thank you,
I have
Sumedha.
learned.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, what I have learned from this two practice, I think whenever the thoughts automatically went to the past or automatically something came out, I have to bring attention on my breath. I have to withdraw attention in the presence, should not involved with that situation, whether the thoughts or emotion arising automatically. I should be aware this situation. Yeah, this is what I learned. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Sumedha show you her experience that we can learn that with mindfulness and letting go. We can contemplate on relationship and see the positive, appreciate the positive aspect of relationship. Second, you can see opportunity for yourself to improve in that relationship. So that is the point that in the therapy, this is very important, no? Because people get depressed, get drug addict, get stressed on everyday relationship a lot, and then this influence their stress, influence their mental health a lot. So when they can letting go and then seeing the positive side and of relationship and opportunity to improve oneself, then it will be very good for that relationship. Are there any question at the end? If this is the core tool that we apply on the 5th session of mindfulness-based therapy and counseling. Okay, then I will go to the explain to you about the next session. Next session number 6 will be about communication. They will learn about principle of communication first, and then train mindful communication by observing breath during listening and speaking. Then they will learn that they will be totally different from normal conversation that you usually usually have. So I will explain a little bit from communication background. We are communication partner. We communicate with verbal and non-verbal. Verbal we focus on thought, but non-verbal will communicate feeling and relationship. This is non-verbal includes 5 things. Eye expression, eye contact, eye expression, tone of voice, facial expression, gesture, distance, and contact. So this is when you have anger, that will change. Yeah, when you have any feeling, that will change the non-verbal a lot. And also relationship. When you have good relationship, it will be different from when you dispute with or have difficulty relationship with each other. So this is the part of communication skill. This will be practiced in the afternoon because we will divide you into a group of 3 people. One will be instruct and help the other 2 to train communication skill. But in the large group like this, it's difficult. So we will practice this in the afternoon. I just explain to you first the concept. In communication skill, in this afternoon, you will have opportunity to have communication skill review. First, one person will tell the frustrated story of oneself. And if you are in the group of your same nation, you can speak your own language. That will help you to telling the story much better than in the foreign language. And then the other in the group will listen attentively, and this is the way that you can listen attentively. Have a good eye contact and nodding your head. Yeah, this will help you to make the other people feel that you listen attentively, and this will be a good communication, because when you have eye contact, when you nodding, then the people will develop trust relationship and can tell the story much better. And this is very important because some people, they don't recognize this kind of non-verbal. When you speak with your relationship, sometimes you don't keep eye contact, you don't nodding your head, and then make the other people feel not trust you. That is the thing that you can train. And then the listener also develop the skill that you can see you can get not only thought but also feeling. When telling the fastest story, you can see the non-verbal of emotion. For example, feeling of anger or frustration, you can see. That is the first exercise that you will do in this afternoon. And then after that, I will ask you to do mindful communication, by partial awareness of breath while listening and speaking. And the mindful listening is not so difficult, because you can partial awareness of breath help you to aware of your breath during the conversation. But mindful speaking is more difficult, because during your speaking you lost your exhalation, because the exhalation become your speaking. So in the afternoon, you will practice to see that if you become mindful of speaking, you can become aware of the in breathing, no? The inhalation. Even you don't have exhalation, but you still keep being present with your inhalation. That will help you to become mindful speaking. And this can be trained. You can train by singing the happy birthday song. When you sing this song, you can observe your breath, your inhalation. Yeah. We can practice a little bit on this. Everyone, please be aware of your breath for a while, please. Okay. Now, partial awareness of your breath and then singing happy birthday together and observing when you sing loudly, observing the sensation, the inhalation that you get the sensation of your inhalation from time to time. I will count to 3 and then you sing loudly, observing your breath, your inhalation. Awareness of your breath first. Okay, I count 1, 2, 3, singing together, please. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Okay, everyone, can you notice the sensation of your inhalation now and then? Where you get the inhalation? Yeah, before happy. Yeah. I will explain how the brain works when you speak or you sing. Everyone have about your lung will have about 2 liters of air, but when you breathe, you breathe only about 0.7 liter. So that is this happen every day, and this is the amount of air you use in when you speak, or you sing, So when you sing happy birthday to you, you already use 0.7 liter of your exhalation. So you need to inhale and you get the sensation of this. Yeah, people who become mindful speaking will learn to observe inhalation that happen now and then and can become mindful speaking. And when you become mindful speaking, the quality of your speaking will be changed. You become when you become mindful with the quality of mindfulness, you become less distraction. You will better organize of your speaking, and with less emotional involvement, you become less emotional expresses. That is one thing. And then the other the other one who practice mindful listening, they will learn that with less distraction, they become better understanding. And then with mindful listening, they become less emotional involved. They will listen more neutral. Yeah, this is the one that you can compare with the first round, normal conversation, and the second round, mindful communication. Yeah, mindful conversation. You can see the difference. This will be the practice that you will learn in the afternoon. In the afternoon session. And then this mindful communication you can apply to your relationship, because when you use fundamental consciousness communication, when you get emotion, communication will make the relationship worse, non-verbally and verbally. non-verbally you express unfriendly expression, and then your verbal will more make some more problem. This when we analyze the disturbed conversation, the communicate the negative communication, it usually become you message. That means you speak about the other the your communication partner. It's become in the way of critic or the complaint with that one. So it's become misunderstood and then react with you message to you. This is quite automatic. Supposing so Buddha talk about his son, her son. When you uh, uh, without mindfulness, you will use apply your message automatically. For example, don't do that. It's an order, and the other one will be disturbed with the order and may react negatively to you. Don't order me, don't bother me, something like that. So this is automatic and make the relationship much get worse and worse. But if you become mindful, you can better express your feeling, your thought, and that can get better understanding and respond with, and the other will also respond positively to you. This need mindfulness a lot. For example, instead of order, you can show your feeling that I feel worried that I feel worried that you don't do your homework. Instead of doing your homework right now, you can see that the non-verbal is quite strong. The verbal is your message. When you awareness of your breath, and then you talk to your son, you can say that I worry that you still don't doing your homework. So you see that the non-verbal is changed, and the verbal part change to I message. So you can show your feeling. So your son will understand that you worry about him. So he will respond that, okay, mother, I will do it. That is much better can happen on your relationship with mindful communication. This is the thing that you can share after you learn, and I will ask you to apply this in your relationship after you finish today. I will ask you to do mindful communication with your relationship, and you can see that it's become difference. And you can use this form to review what have you learned. The form number one, you can think about the situation that you have problem with your relationship. As the example I list, and then you can explain what is the verbal and non-verbal communication happen when you have that negative communication. Okay, people, you can do during the the lunch time, and then you can apply the positive communication when you are aware of your breath, of when you listening and speaking. You can change your non-verbal, and you can use iMessage for verbal communication to express your feeling and make the other understand you much better. This is the exercise that you can do by yourself. After you finish this morning session. Okay, everyone. Now it's time to to return to the program again, I will stop sharing, and then I will ask Vulnerable Success about I ask you to make a group of 3 people for this afternoon's session that we will have exercise in the group of 3. Can you show our member about the group that will be this afternoon at
Yes,
1:00? Yeah.
I just create here according to your advice. Will be 3 to 4 person because some member they are not active. We will just put like the same country put in the same group, right, Chan?
If you can arrange, that will be
Yeah.
better. Because, for example, the group 3 is the people from Myanmar. Nah? When you practice, you can use your own language. It's much better. You can better practice. I think maybe only group 3 nah, that have people from Myanmar together.
Yes, and group 4.
And then group 4, China. Yeah, also you can use your own language. Group 5. Okay, also China, no?
Yeah, yes, and one not active.
But you have one Myanmar in the group. You need to speak English.
I just put here. Actually, he's not active. She's not active.
Okay, if you have only 3, you can speak in Chinese. Number 6 also China group. Group 7 must use English. Okay.
I will send to the group, like group.
So it's all together 7 group, right?
7 group, Ajahn.
Okay. You will see the group, the list of your name in the line group of our group, nah? So that you will know whether you are number 1, 2, or 3, or 4. Okay. And then I will show you what will happen this afternoon. In the beginning of the afternoon session, I will introduce first that we will practice in the group of 3 people, that you can practice core skill of the mindfulness-based intervention. And in the line group, I have already sent you the what we call the core skill manual. So you can see the core skill manual in your line group, and you can apply for this afternoon session. You need to study during your lunch break, because you need to learn first. In this manual, there will be 3 core skill. Nah? The skill number 1 will be transcriptive development. Number 2 is mindfulness in daily activity, and number 3 is mindful communication. The one that I just explained to you. In the afternoon, you will divide into 7 separate rooms that you can see your group member in a very small group of 3 or 4 people. And my exercise is that you will rotately become the instructor or the trainer. Yeah. Number 1 will responsible for core skill number 1. You teach tranquility development. Okay. People who have number 2 will teach mindfulness in daily activity. And number 3, or if you have 4 people, 3 and 4 will become together, teach mindful communication. This manual will help you how to teach, because in each session there will be activity, 5 activity, step by step, that you can teach step by step. And then after the the lesson plan, you will see the document that help you to explain and help you to conduct the instruction that tell you to conduct the therapy, no, or the skill. Usually the instruction will be in the box. In the box, you can read it to help people to practice. Yeah, that is the thing that you need to prepare during these 2-hour breaks. So I review again. You are divided into 7 groups. Each group have 3 or 4 people. Number 1 will teach the rest of the group for tranquility development. This is in the manual, exercise number 1, session 1. And then number 2 will later teach mindfulness in daily activity. Yeah. And then number 3 will end up with teaching mindful communication. So you rotately become the instructor, and the other 2 will become the member that learn. Is that understandable for you? You can at 1:00 I will return and to the class first and ask you what you want to clarify, and then after that we will go into the group and then practice in the group of 3 people or 4 people. And if you are in the same nation, you can use your own language because it's much be easier to speak your own language, nah? Comparing with the foreign language. But if you are in the group mixed nation, you need to use English as a language that you understand with each other. Any question, please, before we get break? Okay, now you need to prepare, nah? You may have meal, and then after that you prepare the according to the number. If you are number 1 in the list, you prepare session 1 of the core skill is already in your line group. And if you number 2, you prepare session number 2, mindfulness in daily activity. And then if you become number 3, you prepare to teach mindful communication and mindful communication. This is very important because in the large group we don't have opportunity to prepare, but in the group of 3, number 3 can conduct number 1 and number 2 as A and B to learn about conversation skill and mindful conversation. Okay, is that all right? Okay, thank you. And at 1:00 Thailand time PM, at 1 PM, come together again, and then we will have about 10 minutes, 15 minutes to clarify when you study your role in the group. You have any question from the core skill manual, you can ask me, and then after that I will let you have about 1 hour and a half to practice core skill. Each session will take about 20 to 25 minutes. That will be fine. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay. See you at 1 PM Thailand time. Okay. Thank you.